Hello and welcome! This is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts. And looking at funding, and looking at what we are working on our workshop, I think we may run out of funding here soon if I don't make some adjustments. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off some of these projects. I feel like the weapons are pretty important, so I'm going to make them the higher priority right now. So we've got 15 working on that. And we're going to hold off on the Wolf Battle Armor, as I do have a minimum for at least one dropship's worth of troops. I think that's okay. And then over here, we've already moved over our engineers to work on the Hunter Scout Car. So we'll continue on with that, and hopefully we can stretch our funding out a little bit here. Maybe we can get some events as we wait. We also have some research projects that, how are they doing? Okay, we still have a little bit of time to go before they are finished. Our directional thrusters will be coming up soon, but I don't know if we have the resources to actually do it right now. We actually need some UFOs to show up here in the near future. Now, I don't want to have too many events happen outside of our base. Okay, so transport arrived to Hole 2. That was the alien alloys, so that's going to be over here. We could resume this project if we want. I mean, technically speaking, this costs us less money. I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll lower the number of engineers over here and increase them over here. This is going to take a lot of days, but I'm still concerned with our funding, with what we have working in our workshop. If we don't get a UFO soon, I think we will run out of cash. So, okay, laser pistol finished. That's good. Let's go to the base just so that we can continue to work on other projects. So we have 10 engineers. I'm just going to go ahead and put that directly into the laser carbine now. And hopefully we can get those done in the near future. Now the unit cost is the same, so I don't know if this is really doing me much good. But at the very least, it will give us some capability to attack the aliens in their UFOs a little bit more effectively. All right, let's continue, as I feel like a weapon upgrade is pretty important. We also have the aircraft that were in Hole 2 repaired, so now we're really operational. We want to see a UFO now. Problem is, are we going to see one? All right, let's go to the vehicle just so that we can go into the workshop here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to reassign my engineers here. So the rate at which we spend our money, I think, is going to go up because the unit cost is, I think, just divided amongst what the project is. But I think by focusing on just one project here, rather than 3, or it used to be 3, but just working on the one project may stretch the funding a little bit longer. We'll have to see. How are we doing on our research? So still a little ways away. I'd like to get that Reaper analysis because I'd like to see a bonus to damage. I think that's what we normally get for completing one of those analyses. I would like to see other tech, obviously, but not sure if we're going to get that or not. Okay, the money continues to dwindle. Yeah, we're like mid-month too, so this is really bad that we're this low on cash, but this is going to be kind of where we're at for the meantime. I think base expansions are going to have to slow down from here on, and we're going to have to use what funding we get. And there we go. Unfortunately, we're pausing our progress here. And yep. How did we do as far as our progress? So over here, we managed to get 5 out. And over here, we did manage to get a laser carbine out, so it wasn't completely wasted, but unfortunately, now our engineers are sitting around not doing anything. All right, well, let's see if we can get some action here, because until we do, we're going to be sitting around not accomplishing much. Ah, there we go. All right, and it is heading the right direction. It is probably a Corvette, so let's go ahead and intercept it. I'll send both my Foxtrots after it, as that appears to be the way to go. I am going to... it doesn't say tail until over lands, so we must be over land. So it is a Corvette. Let's go ahead and engage it. We've seen that these things go down pretty easily to the Foxtrots and their missiles. As a matter of fact, I don't think it'll even be able to turn to engage us by the time we get our missiles off. So hopefully they're accurate. Okay, let's go ahead and have these guys just back off, but these missiles should do the job. There we go. Another downed Corvette. And hey, we have at least some income hopefully coming in here. So let's go ahead and go into our base and see about equipping our group. So this is going to be Charlie 1. We already have some of our soldiers equipped with the gear that we want, which in this base, I believe we only have one more wolf armor spare, as this number here indicates. So we're going to have to figure out who we're going to equip that with. But for now, let's also equip our new weapons. So lasers. Okay, so we have one pistol, one carbine. So we're going to want to put this on, obviously, the most effective troops we have. Now, we only have one shield, so that is pretty easy to figure out. And we're also going to want to get rid of this and replace it with energy cells. Now, what is the stats of the pistol? Do not... There we go. Pistols are single-handed weapons with the same damage output and fire cost as rifles, with shorter range and no burst fire. So I think that's standard. How many shots? 15. So that's the same as the normal pistol. We can even see the difference in damage here. So 30 kinetic, and it does 20 suppression. This is 45 energy and 23 suppression. So we can see that that's gone up quite a bit. I think the other things are going to be about the same. So nothing going to be changed there. And weight of things should be about the same as well. This is where I have to decide, do I want to keep rocking the stun grenades or not? And I'm starting to think that we should run the grenades, the frag grenades, or a selenium grenade in this case, just so that we have a means to attack either organic or robotic targets. I'm just not convinced that the stun grenades, the gas grenades, are going to do anything against these robots. So we'll have both options available to us. Okay, moving on to the assaults. So which assault is our better one? So you got 65 accuracy, and you've got 60. I think we're going to go with the higher accuracy in this case. You're also, I just think, one of our best soldiers, hands down. So that kind of made the decision by itself. I don't know what the weight difference is between the normal shotgun and the carbine. Well, let's just see what this says. Carbines fire 3 pellets per shot, so it is a shotgun. Giving them very high damage potential, however, they are rather inaccurate. Okay, so just like a shotgun. So yes, it is heavier. Let's go ahead and get rid of the shotgun shells. We don't need that. We should be okay as far as the way this backpack is set up. I have to look at my other soldiers so we don't run into the problem we've seen in the past. And then we're just going to have to get rid of some equipment because I do need... Now, it does appear that the batteries are universal. They don't really matter what they're being used in. How many shots do you have? Oh, again, I have to put it over here so I can read it. 6 shots. So we do lose a couple shots upgrading here. All right, so what grenade do we want to get rid of? How about we just get rid of one of the stun grenades? That should be good enough. So we do have the batons to attack if we need to. All right, moving on to our other assaulter. Now, we don't have a shotgun for you, but that's okay. And looks like your backpack is more or less set up. You do have a frag grenade, so I'm happy with that setup. Moving on to... We have 2 snipers in this team. I think what we're going to end up doing is giving our rifleman the other set of the wolf armor, which is going to overload him quite a bit. We'll work on that in a second. I don't have any weapon upgrades for him, but we can get rid of some grenades here to save weight. This is one grenade type of for everything. Get rid of the other stun grenade. Fortunately, that's removing a lot of my potential to actually use stun grenades. As much as I want to have a flashbang, I think I'm going to have to remove that just to save weight. That's going to be our setup for that guy. And now we have 4 people with armor. Our snipers are the only ones that do not. If we move these grenades around a little bit, we should have a little bit less problem with the sniper rifle transferring over to our backpack. At least I think. Might not be able to transfer. Okay, so you're good to go. I mean, technically, you can hold more stuff than you currently have. As a matter of fact, let's give you another selenium grenade. Okay, and then our other sniper over here is pretty much ready to go. So, all right, there's our team. I think we're pretty much good to go. I would have liked to have gotten the heavy laser tech done before we had an engagement, because we could have upgraded not only our aircraft, wouldn't have mattered for the Foxtrots, but it would also be good for our Hunter Scout car, I believe, would also get an upgrade as far as its weapons are concerned. As a matter of fact, can we change the Hunter Scout car's weaponry? Oh, we could change it to a rocket launcher. I don't think we want to do that, because that could be dangerous to our own men. All right, let's go ahead and send these guys out as soon as I make sure that the dropship is ready to go. So they're all good to go. All right, let's send them out. So crash site, intercept, send Charlie 1. Okay, this should be a good cash infusion. Oh, we have another center. Okay, so what was this? This is I'm gonna guess it is just one of the normal sized scouts. Ideally, you'd want Foxtrots to go get them. Let's just cancel that for now. I could send Condors after it just to do it. Okay, we'll get them up in the air. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to switch out our Foxtrots, but they might not rearm fast enough. Yeah, see, this thing is just going to run for me. Have you guys return to base. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to catch that unless my Foxtrots get rearmed. We can always redirect these guys if we need to. I'm just waiting for... How is our rearm? So we're getting fuel. Or actually, we're getting ammo. Hopefully that happens soon. Okay, they're done. Go ahead and intercept. Okay, Foxtrot 1 and 3. Launch. I only really probably need one Foxtrot. Okay, we've got something a little bit more intense here. So a medium-sized craft and 2 small. So we're going to intercept that. We're going to send a Foxtrot and 2 Condors. Okay, let's go ahead and engage. It's daytime. Might as well get that over with, but we've got some intense action here. These guys might run out of our radar range before we get to them, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and engage. So it's good to see the action, because we do need the money. Get these projects up and running again. All right, let's do our typical... this is the edge of the map. I'm just going to look that way. Okay, we've got a wall there. Seems like we're in some kind of farmyard. Look that way. Okay, doesn't appear to be anything. Look that way. Doesn't appear to be anything. Okay. Well, the Hunter Scout car might not have a very easy path going this way. We might have a better one here, but there is a wall. Let's start moving this way and see what we can uncover. We'll round this corner and then look this way. Okay, nothing found. Okay, this is not a bad path because we can go out in the open ground here. We have quite a bit of ground in front of the dropship. Here's the edge of the map, so we more or less have seen what's over there. So I didn't see if there was any danger in front of the craft. Go ahead. Oh, we found the UFO already. There's a civilian out in front of him. Might not be around much longer. Okay. So, peeked around. Didn't see anything. We don't know what type of alien we're dealing with yet. Go ahead and step outside the UFO. We're going to... I'm going to look that way just real quick, but... okay, so we do have a wall in front of us. That does help to a certain extent. Let's start moving this way. Okay, the wall does end, it appears. Let's... check. I'm going to move to here. Peek that way just real quick. Make sure there's no aliens there. Okay. I'm going to have the assaulter come out and peek the... Ooh, a little too far, I think, with the peeking. Alright, I don't want to move that assaulter just yet. Come out, peek. Okay, we know what type of alien we're dealing with now. I think we just come back around. This alien could charge me, but we'll be able to deal with that if it does. Put the shield that way. Put our assaulter. Wouldn't necessarily be the best to put the assaulter there. Maybe the rifleman would be a better call. Matter of fact, we might have a shot. Okay. So we could give out a normal shot here if the alien tries to charge me. I could put my assaulter here, ready to engage. So, not a bad call, I don't think. Matter of fact, we might be able to see the alien from here. You know, now that I think about it, this was a bad call. Because the alien could shoot me from right there. Okay, well. You could take a knee here. And I think I'm going to do that. Maybe not the best idea. I just realized the angle I had, I probably would be able to see the alien. I was hoping the wall would block, but I'd have to probably have been further back. And even then, I mightn't have been able to see him. Okay, so hopefully that doesn't end badly. We could have run away, but we'll stick it out. We do have the better armor. It'd be best not to test the armor that way, but it is what it is now. Okay, let's go ahead and move up. I never did really check this area well, so this could be a problem for me. But I'm going to move here. We're going to get into cover behind this wall, and we'll look that way. Okay. And sniper number 2 is going to go ahead and... I believe these block line of sight altogether. So that's going to make that problematic. As a matter of fact, I might want to bring my assaulter over that way. We can move in here, be in some semblance of cover. There is a second floor. Appears to be a barn with there are windows, so if there's anything in this upper floor, they could shoot out at me. Now, I am looking at them, but that doesn't necessarily matter. Let's have you just peek in behind yourself. Because I'm a little worried about that. Okay. Well, don't necessarily have a great place for you to be. I guess I'll just put you here along this wall. We'll have you keep an eye on this area. I mean, this is the wall, so unless there's something in this building, we're fine. All right, let's see how stupid of an idea that was to put my guy where I did. Okay. Something hit me. All right, so the alien did move forward and really didn't do anything with it. I don't want to shotgun blast my own person here, so I'm going to have to think that move a little bit. Yeah, you did take damage. Where the hell did that come from? Hello? Well, these just need to die. Oh, there was a civilian right here. That might be bad. All right, well, fire at you. We had snipers in the area even if that wasn't the case. Where did that damage come from? Oh, hello. You little bastard. Okay, well, we've got snipers right there, so... Your shot's blocked by the... Okay, so we can do... I don't think we can get away with 2 normal shots here because of how much I'm going to have to turn. So we just do an aim shot? Yeah, why not? Okay. Well, I might as well get better cover than I have. So we'll do that. Probably do the same thing with her. Matter of fact, let's do that now. Okay. And you'll take a aim shot as well. Okay. So that guy had one of those, I think, close-ranged weapons that allowed more or less like the shotgun version of a plasma weapon for the aliens. In any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.